The trees wept. He turned his back on them. He had a family to support. The lack of choice was pulling him, and his mother was on her knees within the hour, rosary wrapped around her fist, closed and tightened as if she were fighting, protesting fate. And he became darker as he sank in the sea, darker as the plain remained in white sky until it was orange, turned black, then blue, then black again, then indigo. 24 hours later, then lighter lit the sky of pale sun morning, and darker as the wheels touched the runway tar, which groaned, and he was darkest at the immigration queue, and his eyes shrank as they became more of what they were. As the woman standing next, pupils shifted to and fro, wondering for what he might do. In the crowd, with his luggage, which carried dried mango chips, a toothbrush, a sweater not thick enough, and his longing to turn back was the only item with snags. And he, with his daughter's hand, swung with the mountain walk, fear hidden, chest out, the legs wide apart behind coal-eyed armor. He led them to the parking lot, them daughter who looked like mother, them son who looked like wife, and they of his blood who loved and stayed with him. They walked with light feet, and he stared straight ahead, looking for the dream as reels of voices called in from home, sisters in their laughing, coaxing him to return to short sleeves, flip-flops, sun-painted arms. 25 years late, he went to the graves of the elders, now ancestors, in a cemetery so full, bodies lay on top of each other, coffin upon coffin, weed grass as high as his shoulders, scratching and asking, "What took you so long?" And he stood in mountain pose, and the surf rose from his black, tarp eyes as the soul of the earth watched, squinted. He, with soft eyes, took a deep breath as they stopped the immigration queue. Kept posture, mountain eyes, as he taught his sister without words. He didn't get used to it. He remembered the basics, all he'd seen that they didn't teach. Late-night novenas with 3 other families. Mother's predictions and cooking until midnight. Fathers crouching down under enemy warplanes. Human rights uncle confronting police on a mountain. Toasting with beer in small plastic cups. Sleeping soundly in a room of 3 cots. Paintings and novels waged war in ways he and his people could not. Grandmother's smile of sunsets and pollution. Grandfather standing as his village burned orange. Japanese soldiers burying great uncles alive. As Bonifacio, Dr. King, Mandela, and the no-names continue to be printed and spoken of in different languages. All this he wrapped around his forehead as they searched his bags, pockets, and speech.